Hello beautiful people and welcome in today's video. This will be a very different video and it's very important that all the information that I'm sharing in today's video that is being taken in the right way. So if you draw very quickly conclusions and you might feel a bit negativity, maybe watch the video again because it's very important. I'm not making or claiming any very harsh statement. Yeah, maybe I do a little bit. Like, I try to bring this very lightly to you guys, but I feel it is my duty to do so. But I just want to go over with you, like, sometimes we have to evaluate where we are in this bull market, right? And many things are happening right now, and I think you and me both, especially in the past couple of months, we have been in a very strong emotional state. And maybe while being in that emotional state, it will be difficult to recognize what's happening in the bigger picture. And that's exactly why I make today's video. I don't want to be too negative, but I'm going to be real with you and I'm going to be honest to myself and honest to you with things that I'm personally seeing. Right? Because, like I said many times in the past, I have a very different way of looking at the markets than other people. The reason is my background is just different. I've been in the space since 2016. I've seen many cycles. I've seen myself in many different emotional states. And I'm seeing some warning signals right now across the board that I think are very important to mention and basically for you to just take into consideration. And later on in this video, it will be very my personal view on the markets and especially about the warning signals of the markets. But later in this video, I'm also going to say what I think is going to happen, but also how you can basically protect yourself and what happened with me in the past about this in previous bull markets. Okay, so I think it's a very important video. Every video, of course, I can say it's important, but this one is a little bit different. We're also mainly going to have a look at Bitcoin and not too much at altcoins, but it is very different. Okay, so I want to bring you guys all to this chart. This is the longer term Bitcoin chart. It's called the BLX. And this video is also for people who are new to the channel, who are new to crypto, and also people who are already a little bit long in crypto, who are following me already for a longer time. If you have been following me longer than 1 year, you seeing this chart, you know exactly what I mean. For the ones that are new, so that also I need to give a lot of information because many people are new and I want everyone to understand what I'm basically saying right here. So we have this is just the chart, the Bitcoin chart, the BLX chart. This the most historical Bitcoin chart. I can make it a little bit smaller. Goes down to 2010, and as you can see, we had many bull markets. The green zones are actually bull markets, and the red zones are bear markets. And generally speaking, guys, we are forming a pattern that is occurring every 4 years, which generally results in a 3 years uptrend, of course with corrections along the way, then followed by a 1 year downtrend, followed by 3 years uptrend, followed by a 1 year downtrend, 3 years uptrend, 1 year downtrend, and then hopefully the last 4 year cycle where we are in right now, 3 years uptrend and a 1 year downtrend. So that is the initial thing, right? The initial behavior, price behavior of what we have seen in the past. Now you see that I have a red arrow right here on top, and this red arrow actually is a different theory which would say that we could see this bull market, the last bull market, or the fourth bull market, so to say. This is the first, second, third, and fourth. That the fourth bull market, the top will occur earlier than in a regular 4 year cycle. Reason B, because that bear cycle, the bear market cycle, will not be a normal bear cycle. It will be a secular bear cycle. So it will be a more prolonged bear market. And why is that? I'm going to explain it to you. So this is one bull market, one bear market, one bull market, one bear market, one bull market, one bear market, one bull market. But this is also, if we really zoom out, it is one big bull market. This is, and that's called, so we have, if we zoom in, we have like bull market, bear market, bull market, bear market. If you zoom out, and that's what we call a secular bull market. This is a secular bull market, and eventually that can be followed by a secular bear market. So that is a different bear market than we have seen right here, a different bear market that we have seen right here, and a different bear market than we have seen right here, because that will be a more extreme bear market. And it is very difficult to imagine something like that happening right now with all the news going on and stuff. But I have to be honest, guys, I have been through this. So I have been through this, and I've said it many times. Here, when we were topping at 20,000 US dollars, I remember my state of being. I was so euphoric that I was telling myself, yeah, I'm not gonna sell before 100,000 US dollars. I'm not gonna do that. I couldn't even imagine Bitcoin not going to 100,000 US dollars right here. And here was the same thing. Here we topped already, like in March 2021, we had a big correction, then we formed a double top. Well, when we had that correction, everyone was a little bit, the bull market is away, maybe the bull market is gone. And then suddenly we had this price action and we had a massive rally and everyone was suddenly super euphoric again. Wow, the bull market is back. And for me personally, and I know about these patterns, I was not expecting that bear market to happen, not directly to happen, but of course, when the bear market happened, in the end there were signs. So we have the 4-year cycles, and what we call that bigger adoption cycle is called a 16-year cycle. I wrote an article about that on bitcoinmagazine.com. You can see right here, this is written by Jeroen, that's my name. And here I'm talking about this. And this is something that's posted already. When is this posted? In 2023. So in 2023, I actually already anticipated that we can see an early top in this cycle. And that's the power of early analysis, is that of course things can change, but the mental state that I have in 2023 is more objective about a bull market than right now. And that's a difficult thing for me to say and to realize, because right now I'm in the midst of a bull market. The wind is in my back, things are coming my way, it feels good, I feel euphoric, I feel positive emotions. So it's very difficult to become negative when you are experiencing positive emotions. That's what I'm trying to say. But when I made this article in 2023, I was pretty maybe negative, more realistic about a coming bull market. That's personally what I believe. And maybe you want to read this article, but what it basically says, and this is the exact same thing. Let's zoom in a little bit on here. This is, guys, let's go a little bit out. This is the dot-com bubble era. So the dot-com bubble, I often compare that with crypto because they have some similarities. So the similarity is it's a new technology. It's a communication system. Yeah, guys, drop a thumbs up if you enjoy these videos. It always reminds me when I'm doing this. So it is a form of, it's a new technology. It was the internet. Companies on the internet were coming off. It was highly overvalued. It was a form of communication. The internet is a protocol. It's a form of communicating. This is also what crypto does. Crypto is a new communication system in a financial structure, but actually we give it the idea of a financial structure because we give value to these tokens, but it's just you can also, for example, You can put real estate in a contract, and then you can move it from address to address. It is a communication protocol. It's a new technology. It creates a boom. It creates a lot of wealth, which exactly the dot-com bubble did as well. What we saw with the dot-com bubble is a pretty similar price behavioral pattern as we are seeing with Bitcoin. That is, we have 3 years up, 1 year down. As you can see right here, 3 years up, 1 year down, 3 years up, 1 year down. I have to say that the bear markets in the dot-com bubble were like shorter than a year. So this was a pretty crazy bull market. But then you can see again the last phase. So we have a 4-year cycle similar to Bitcoin. The second 4-year cycle, the third 4-year cycle similar to Bitcoin. But the fourth 4-year cycle, which is the last cycle in a complete 16-year cycle. I hope this really makes sense to you guys. The bear market in the last cycle lasts longer than the previous cycles, which means that the bull phase is shortened. And that's very, very interesting, because right now I'm looking at this again and I'm feeling like, okay, I have to pay respect to my younger self as well and take this seriously. But it's very hard to believe that right now with all the bullish things that are basically going on. So let me say some other things, because I had many things that I wanted to discuss in today's video. So if we right now look at Bitcoin's price action, right, and let's zoom a little bit in right here. First of all, I want to show you I want to start with some signals, and this one is how far we go over the previous all-time high. So I'm going just to put a line on the all-time highs, and then we are going to see what happens when Bitcoin basically breaks above them. So here we broke above it in 2017, massive rally until December 2017. It was a very nice bull market, and I believe that this was one of the most explosive bull markets that we have seen in crypto. It was bigger than this one actually. There was more hype right here than here. So then we marked the top at $20,000. Okay, we broke above $20,000. Then we had again another rally, but you can already see that the rally right here was more explosive than the rally right here. So this is something that's called diminishing returns. It makes sense that because the market cap of Bitcoin increases with every bull market, because this is going up, it takes more liquidity to get similar gains, which is more difficult, so we get lower gains basically. So there can be an influx of higher capital, like more liquidity can flow into the markets, but get lower returns, because the market cap is already bigger, right? So if you have a market cap of 100 billion and 10 billion flows in, you go up with 10%. But if you had a market cap here of 10 billion and 5 billion flows in, so less liquidity flows in, it's 50% increase. So this is how we have to look at it. So we can see nice pump, price discovery, nice pump, price discovery, nice pump, but smaller than the previous bull market. Right now we had price discovery, nice pump, but definitely lower than this one. So here we have an increase of, let's say, 1,500%. This one was 260%. And so far right here we had 50%. That already falls pretty in place if we look at this clearly from an analytical point of view, that yes, Bitcoin potentially, I'm not saying, potentially is getting closer to a top based on the price level, but also based on time. Because if we were to be in that 16-year cycle, then we are right now in that time period where we could see basically a top, which would then be followed by a 1.5 year bear market. Maybe a 2-year bear market, 1.5 year bear market. I believe that the end of 2026, we are going to see a massive low on all the markets. We are going to see really great opportunities. I've made various videos about that as well. But that coincides. So between now between now and October 2025, I really expect a top in the Bitcoin price. I definitely expect, because then we are going to enter that 1 year bear market, that's what I believe, until the end of 2026, where we are going to see that massive low, which will be a unique opportunity to get in, to get back into crypto again. Now let's have a look at some other signals. You can see this blue line that we have basically right here, and what we can see right now is that we are touching the middle of that blue line, and the middle of the blue line is a massive resistance level. We got rejected right here. The moment we broke below it right here, we really fell below. Here we had some resistance there. It was the top of the 2014 bull market. So this is a significant level where we are trading right now. And when being at that level, and this is the interesting thing, we are seeing the relative strength index coming off, like this is a momentum indicator, but here the relative strength index coming down, actually showing so far, but this is not really confirmed yet. I will dive into that in a sec, but we do see the relative strength index creating lower highs while Bitcoin create higher highs. And that is bearish because, for example, right here we had a high, lower high on both momentum indicators, and that was basically the top of the bull market. Again, I'm not saying that we are at the top. I'm just saying that based on a lot of signals, we're actually getting closer. The tricky point right here is that maybe the relative strength index can still do something like this. You know, so we're still going to rally, get that last blow of top, and then we are going to top. But there is a possibility, guys, there is a possibility that Bitcoin has already topped this bull market, and that you and me don't realize that. Similar as you and me, I don't know where you were in this bull market, similar as we didn't realize it here, and similar as we did not realize it here, because it's just too hard to believe of our emotional state. Right now, I'm very different in my emotional state because I went through a lot of personal development during the course of 2016. I get a lot of insights in my own emotional state, and I can view a lot of signs in the markets where I'm thinking like, yeah, things are a little bit crazy right now, and I'm going to dive into these signs in a sec. I still want to focus on this chart again. But then we go to the next point, and that is Elliot wave theory. And we talked about it in previous videos as well, especially with XRP and a lot of other charts. And Elliot wave theory works pretty good. It works really good together with other signals. And let me take an Elliot wave right here. So here we have the low, right? The bear market low. This definitely looks like the first wave. This is a first wave because it's a small wave. It consists of 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason how I can actually manage to do Elliot wave theory, well, I'm not the best at it. With my experience is that I can recognize corrections, 3-wave corrections, or the 4th wave. The 4th wave is for me something that I really learn to recognize the 4th wave. So this we have the first wave, 1, 2, 3 ABC correction, followed by the 3rd wave. The 3rd wave, and this is nice, the 3rd wave is always the longest wave, the wave that is most extended, which we can see right here. Then the 4th wave is a correction, often sideways and choppy. Well, we are seeing that right here. And right now, I believe we are in the 5th wave. And I don't know where that 5th wave is going to stop. It can still overshoot. Maybe we have I will dive into the shorter term time frame here as well. So because this 5th wave consists also of 5 waves. So let's just have, we cannot actually, I cannot zoom in on this chart, but I can show you what I mean if we zoom, we do it a little bit like this. So this is the 4th wave correction. This is the 1st wave, 2nd wave, 3rd wave, 4th wave, and now we are in the 5th wave of this bigger fifth wave. And of course, this generally has to extend above wave 3. So I would definitely be better if this extends over wave 3. But we are already in that later phase in terms of Elliot wave theory. And that is, to me, personally, combined with bearish divergences on momentum indicators and combined with the sentiment that we are seeing right now, combined with the 16-year cycle that I've been published on bitcoinmagazine.com in 2023, years ago. When I put all of these things together, it really starts to make sense that things are getting overheated, and I'm going to give a little bit more signals, and later on this video I'm going to give it a little bit of a positive twist. So be sure to stick around till the end and watch this video again if you don't understand anything, or let me know in the comment section what you think, or if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. But let's go to my own tool. This is a charting system, guys. This is the best charting system that you can have on crypto. If you ask me personally, I made a tutorial on this. It's on my channel page, and this is one of the best ways to analyze crypto. Why? Because this is a special trinity that is taking place. We are looking at price structure, we are looking at the underlying momentum, and we are taking live exchange data into consideration, which is overlaid on this chart, but we also measure the sentiment on social media. So that is, the combination of that is a holistic view of the markets, because it gives you from every corner a overview on what is going on. You still need to know the strategy behind it. So if you want to learn more about that, you can watch my channel page video. But what we see right here is still relatively healthy market conditions, because this red, the high intensity red, represents selling pressure, and when it becomes low intensity red, as you can see right here, price goes up. Until it gets high intensity red, the price generally doesn't tend to go that like that. You just have to see there's more selling pressure on top when we have high intensity red, and when there's low intensity red, there is less selling pressure. So that's important to see. We can of course overlay the sentiment. That is, let's take away the heat map so you can see a little bit. Here we can see the sentiment on social media, on Twitter. So right now it's very, very bullish, with Trump becoming president. But there you can also see the moment when it's bearish, the price goes up. When it goes bullish, the price goes down. Until it gets bearish, the price goes up. There are many articles about this. This is not a one-to-one specific indicator, but combined with momentum indicators and the selling pressure, it is a perfect trinity. It's a perfect holistic view on the markets, especially for short-term trading, where you will not trick yourself into believing or being in the emotional state of the markets, and that's where traders make the most mistakes. But nevertheless, the signal that I wanted to share here is that right now the market still reacts slightly normal in bull market conditions. So when the selling pressure will decrease or even becomes buying pressure, and when then the price will go down, that for me is a direct signal that the bull market is over and that we entered a bear market. I've seen that many cycles, and we have not have that clear signal right now. So that's a positive note. Then we go to the next one, guys. Next one is, and just look at this title. Trump's new meme coin soars on his first day in office, lifts other tokens. I want you to go with your mind back to the bear market. If you were here during the bear market, and just from that state of mind, read this title again. Trump's new meme coin soars on his first day in office. That is such a crazy title, guys. That is really a crazy title. And this is remarkable in bull markets because every bull market top will have crazy titles in the news, unbelievable stories, which you cannot believe right here. If I would tell you right here that, for example, in 2 years you are going to see Trump becoming president and creating his own meme token, we probably didn't even know what meme token was right here, but we would say, like, if you could make a bet, the chances were very low because it's very extraordinary news. This is very extraordinary news. This is very much news based on hype. This is an action taken on hype. And that also tells me, like, wow, we are probably far in this bull market. Otherwise, we don't get these things. And then, of course, many people are going to say this. I know you are watching this right now, guys, and I have the same. I'm going to say you. I have the same feeling. I have the same feeling as you. That's why it's also difficult for me to make this video, but it's also why I really want to make it, because I just want to. Like I said in yesterday's video, my goal right now is to try and help as many people as possible to navigate through the crypto markets. And I'm doing my best to be connected and to use my technical skills in order to give you guys a right picture of what's going on. And many of you people right now will say and think in themselves, you can let me know in the comment section if that's true, but this time it is different. This time it is different because Trump becomes president. He will make all these new laws, and that's why all this money will flow into crypto, and that's why it will just go up inevitably. It will go up infinitely, right? But and that the thing is, and this is the point what makes it so confusing. That's possible. You are right. That is possible. But the counter argument for this is that you are feeling the same thing right here. That overconfidence that you are feeling right now, that we are just going to go up indefinitely or infinitely, that same feeling you will have right here. And that same feeling you will have right here. I had that feeling many, many times. I had that feeling many, many, many times. So, and now comes it very important to my message of this video. I'm not claiming to know anything. I'm not claiming to know that we are right now in a bull market top, and I'm not claiming to know that we are going to go up infinitely. No. What I'm just saying is I'm saying that from my personal point of view, the chances and things that I'm seeing over in the chart and in the world, the chances are increasing that we are at least getting very much closer to a bull market top. And that is going to be very difficult for you and me to take profits because we are feeling so confident that it's just very difficult to take profits. It is like that, guys. Then we go to another one, guys. Another one thing that I wanted to share. And this is the Coinbase app ranks number 1 on finance app on Apple stores. This is one of the things that we often see in bull markets, is that the Coinbase app ranks first place. It did that in 2020 and 21 also. Here we had Coinbase ranking on the number 1. And then when we see the comment, guys, and this is 2 months ago, can confirm retail is back. My normie friends are messaging me about crypto and stuff. I don't think Coinbase ranking will be a good indicator of cycle top this time. Okay, that is definitely possible. But the first sentence, my normie friends are messaging me about crypto and stuff. This is also happening with me. So I'm getting lately a lot of messages from people who have nothing to do with crypto, nothing, nada, and they are talking to me about they're finding some projects and they're asking me what it's good to buy. And I remember that the exact same thing happened to me, I think in this period right here. And I think we are in a similar period. This is definitely a similar period, because from Elliot wave count, I would say this probably the first wave, 1 to 3 second wave correction. We have a third wave, then we come the fourth wave, and then we have the fifth wave. And then this is an A, B, C correction. I believe that we have something like that. Maybe we could even say it like that this is something, that this is, for example, the third wave. That is also possible. That's maybe a little bit different. And maybe some would argue that it is a little bit right here. But generally the structure tends to be quite similar, right? The wave count can be a little bit different, right? But you still know that if you are in the third wave, if you are in the end of this third wave, you want to start and be a little bit more careful. Because here, and this is what is important to realize as an investor and trader, the potential upside, so the potential upside becomes more limited, so the risk to reward decreases, and your risk to the downside actually increases. So if you buy Bitcoin here, so you have a very limited downside because we already have seen an 80% correction. Now we are on the opposite. We have seen a big rally. So now the potential downside, the potential, and not the guaranteed, that is a very different word. The potential downside is increasing for crypto. So now comes the big question, of course, the wealth transfer. What can we do? And what is this? Jeroen, why are you giving me such a negative headache? I don't want to hear this. And believe me, I feel exactly the same. I want this bull market to continue. I want to feel the euphoria. I want to feel things are going on. And maybe things are for now going on. The party is still going on, right? We haven't seen major sell-offs yet. Definitely the party is still going on, right? The music hasn't stopped yet. So what I'm just trying to do is I'm trying to prepare you already a little bit that, guys, be careful. Think about your future, because we might, and this is a very important word, might get closer to a top. So what can you, so I'm first going to say what I think is going to happen, and then I'm going to say what you can do. And then we are going to talk about other potential scenarios. What I think is going to happen, I'm going to make it super simple and short and straight into your face. This is what I believe at this specific moment. If it changes in the future, I'm going to mention that in the video. So make sure to watch the videos and have the bell notification on so you get notified. I believe that Bitcoin actually topped or is very close to a top. Maybe we just overshoot this once to go to 110, maybe 120,000 maximum. Really maximum. I believe that. And then Bitcoin topped if we not already topped right now. I think there's a significant chance that Bitcoin already topped right now. I see many signs right now that we already seen a Bitcoin top. So that's definitely something I think, but I do believe that the altcoins have not yet seen their season. So we have seen massive gains with XRP. I'm really thankful that I was early on that boat. White here with the channel. I hope you guys are thankful about that too, because that is the biggest trade I've actually made in my whole career of trading. That XRP trade where I made a 4x on my almost whole portfolio, or 3 or 4x on my whole portfolio, just a matter of a couple of months. So that was beautiful. But I believe that we are going to see a lot of liquidity flowing to altcoins. Right, we are going to see, and this is, let me go to the Bitcoin dominance. We are going to see the Bitcoin dominance right here. I think the Bitcoin dominance actually topped. And I think we are going to see this coming down. So I think there will be the next months, February, March, April, maybe May. I've said that in a different video. I know this is a little bit like broad season. It's 4 months, broad season, right? But these are the seasons where altcoins are going to explode and outperform. And I don't think it's only going to be XRP. It's going to be many altcoins, because we already see, for example, the signs like Trump buying various altcoins, which is he also owns XRP, but it's not XRP only. The message right now is not very clear XRP only. That might come in the future, but I don't see that right now. I see a potential that other altcoins are going to bloom. That might be Ethereum, that might be other altcoins like Ondo, like I've been mentioning before as well. That is the season that is going to start in the next weeks. That is going to be big altcoin season. And this is also going to be the time that you want to take profits. And that is also why I say that now we're going to the question, what can you do? Prepare already. So most likely there will come very difficult times, guys. There will be coming very difficult times in the coming years. There will probably be similar to a Great Depression. A lot of jobs will be going. I'm not trying to fearmonger here. I'm not trying to fearmonger at all, because you should live by love and courage. Have faith in everything that's happening to you, because it's happening for you. Similar as you are watching this video, this happens for you. I'm trying to help you. So I'm not trying to fearmonger. I don't want to spread any fears, but I want people to make informed decisions so they can prepare for what's going to come. I think the coming years will be very difficult years for many people, many industries. There will be a shortage of money. There will be so many problems. Maybe there will even be a war. I don't know, but I believe that there will be very difficult years ahead. And what you can do right now is you can already diversify, because these are times of prosperity. Probably looking at your portfolio, I can see it in mine. It's been going up for quite a while. With Ripple, we made a beautiful trade. Why not take a part of that and already put it a little bit safe for a rainy day? I really love to take risks in life. You have to take risks. I took a very huge risk with going all in on XRP at 60-70 cents. I've been many times in my life, I've been going all in, but you have to go all in on the right time. When the odds are in your favor, you put the chips on the table. But right now, the odds are not completely in your favor anymore, because we are already pretty high and we are seeing already signs of over euphorical state of the markets, right? So I personally think money will flow to altcoins. That is the last part of this bull market. Then we are going to see a prolonged bear market. And how that would fit in with alternative theories like the wealth transfer. The wealth transfer is still going on. This is still an ongoing process. I just realized maybe it's not going to happen overnight, and maybe it does. That's why you still want to hold some crypto. You want to separate your bags. That's why you want to position yourself for the wealth transfer, but you also want to position yourself for a bear market, because maybe that wealth transfer is coming in 2030 and you don't have money in 2026 to enter the markets again, because you couldn't take profits because you thought the wealth transfer is going to happen in 2025. Guys, I really hope this message will come to you in positive spirit, in a loving spirit, because I'm saying this to help you. I don't have the answers. I don't know the wealth transfer coming tomorrow. I don't know if it's coming in 2030, but I know from a technical perspective that right now the odds to the downside are increasing, and Bitcoin maybe has already topped this bull market. Maybe the altcoins are going to rally, but we are in that last couple of months, that last part of the bull market. That is what I personally feel right now. And if your feeling now inside of you is telling you, no, Jeroen, this time is different, then realize that you will do exactly the same in the previous bull market. How did you feel when we topped in 2021? How did you feel? Just think about that. I felt invincible. I've really felt invincible, guys. So this is a fair warning of my technical abilities to say that I'm seeing some warning signals across the board, but it doesn't mean it's not invalidating the spiritual path that we are walking, and it's not invalidating the wealth transfer that we are anticipating. It's not invalidating any of that. It's just using common sense to be prepared for both scenarios, that you are not sitting out in the rain without a roof over your head. And that you have the freedom to create and maintain the quality of life that you like, that you deserve, that you want to have for yourself. Realize that many of us, the portfolio, are just numbers on a screen. They mean nothing. But when that number is between, let's say, 100,000 and 200,000, or 4 and 600,000, or 1 and 2 million, doesn't matter. But if it gets below 10,000, it matters, because that's where your quality of life will change. So don't get to that point. Don't get over greediness. Be humble. Take some profits. That's all that I can say. That's what I'm doing. I'm just saying that's what I am doing. And you don't have to do the same thing. You can call me crazy. You can have all your opinions whatsoever. But do take in mind, even though you have your opinions and you judge about me, I'm sitting here doing research in this room, and I'm making here a video for you because I believe that this is the right thing to do, and you get that information and you can do anything with that, whatever you want. But I really hope that information comes to you in a loving spirit and positive spirit, because that's how it's intended. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. That was an important video, a lot of information, and yeah, that's it guys, that's it. Wish you all a very beautiful day, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.